Today I thought we would talk about matcha. What is it exactly? Where does it come from? What's the history? And how to prepare it at home. So this is a very expensive item, but it's also very delicious. And if you look into the history, you can kind of understand why. So matcha is literally a Japanese word that means mat, powdered, and cha, tea. So it is a powdered green tea, but a very special type of powdered green tea. So all tea comes from the Camellia Sinensis plant, which is a leafy plant that makes a beautiful camellia flower. But here we're interested in the leaves and those buds. So green tea can come from any part of the plant and could come from a plant grown in sunlight or in shade. But matcha is specifically grown in a very certain way in the shade to get the most delicious type of leaves that you can get. So it takes a normal tea plant and then they put these shades over it to block out the sunlight, most of it, not all of it. So then the plant tries to grow and reach towards the sun, which makes all the chlorophyll and healthy benefits go to the tips of the plant. And then they harvest that top portion of the plant, they give it a wash, and then they air dry it, and then they immediately grind that on special stone millstones into a very fine powder. And this very fine powder is matcha. It is bright emerald green, and it has the consistency of, say, powdered sugar. So it's very smooth, very finely milled, and when you look at the ingredients on matcha, pure matcha, there will be nothing except for matcha powdered green tea. So if you read these ingredients, it says matcha, 100% natural green tea powder, and this one is imported from Japan. And then if you look at the front, it says universal quality. What does that mean? Matcha actually comes in different grades. There is the highest grade is called ceremonial because it's the most special, the most perfect matcha, and it's used in a kind of spiritual Buddhist ceremony with tea. I will do a whole nother video on the tea ceremony. I'm not an expert, but it is very precise. But that ceremonial grade is the highest quality. And then there is universal grade, which not all brands make 3, some make 2. But this particular brand has 3. So universal is good enough to drink pure, so you could use it in ceremonial. It's not quite as high, but it's like almost there. And then the 3rd grade is called culinary matcha. And that's still matcha, but it's not quite as high a quality, so it is typically used as a flavoring. So you might make your matcha lattes with that. You could make it with anything, but or you make cupcakes or cookies or frosting that has that matcha flavor. And the price points are different for each grade, of course. So that's why you might use a slightly less perfect version of matcha to make cupcakes because that flavor is not as direct as it would be in a tea. So you can see it's quite vibrant and smooth.